Alongside Shelley Till, I'm Wayne Randazzo, and Shelley, it's been a rough start for Michigan State in conference play, but if the Spartans are going to get that first win today, Ariel Powers will be a reason why.
She absolutely is going to have to step up big, and she's done that all season long, leading her team in 5 statistical categories. She's an extremely athletic player that can score in multiple ways. There you see the pretty step back. She's going to get herself to the free throw line, and then I love this, the mid-range game. It's a lost art, but Ariel Powers has it mastered. You just see here, Caitlin Flaherty, they closed out, but Saisha Goree does a nice job of setting that ball screen. They don't quite get around it, but then the step back three. Are you kidding me? That's just beautiful execution. Look at her footwork. She has both feet firmly planted, does an excellent job of squaring those shoulders. She is automatic from the three-point line today. Frustrated. I think if you're Michigan State, you've got to slow down. You've got to spread the floor out, and you got to get back to making accurate passes. Everything they're doing is off the dribble, and when they put the ball on the floor, Michigan has their hands down and they're very active, and that's causing problems. Right.
But in terms of I need one shot to go down, I'm giving it to Melissa Dixon over Maggie Lucas.
Heck yeah, and it's because of her footwork, and she just has a sweet shot. And that's why they call her Sweets, one of the reasons. And she gets it off so quickly. And you know what? You ask her why and how that came about, and she'll tell you because she was always the littlest player on the playground. And she has 2 brothers that used to beat up on her, and she'd have to play and get that shot off quickly against them. So she learned from a very young age, if I want a shot, I better get it up. And here you see Sam Logic right there, that screen by Bethany Doolittle. She laid it on Amanda Zowie B, wouldn't allow her around the corner, and that's why Logic was so wide open for the lay-in. And that is huge for several reasons. Look at that, but nobody gets back. You got to get back and protect the hole. It's the #1 rule. There are 2 things you do in transition. One is stop the ball. The second one is cover the hole, and Doolittle comes in a little late.
Logic, elbow jumper's good.
Look, against this zone for Minnesota, that spot on that B1G, you see it painted on the floor. There are several shots open against that defense, and that's why Sam Logic is cutting in like that. We've seen her take 2 or 3 shots from that area. And that's what I'm talking about. That's when you got to get into position. They haven't done that up until this point. And here, Claire Till outside. She's outside that restricted zone, gets her feet set, and takes the contact.
And just briefly talk about your experience here as a senior on this Iowa Hawkeye team.
It's been the greatest 4 years of my life. Today we had so many amazing fans to support us, and we can't thank them enough. So.
All right, Melissa, congrats. Go enjoy it. Michigan State made this a game in the second half. They got it down to 7. You called timeout. What was your message to your team at that point?
I thought we got extremely tight. I thought we missed some good looks, and I just wanted us to keep our composure, to keep playing hard.
And I know defense is what you love, and your team was tenacious today. They were like rabid dogs, forcing turnovers, really was the difference in the game. What did you feed these guys, or what did you say to them before this game to make them so incredible defensively?
It was Michigan State. Anytime we have an opportunity to play against Michigan State, our kids play that way.
What do they need to adjust at the break?
Well, I think part of the reason that they're struggling is because they did play yesterday, and it's such a short turnaround. But they tried really forcing the issue. I think Ariel Powers was trying to do everything at the beginning of this game, too much. That's not their strength. Their strength is sharing the basketball, moving it around, breaking down the defense, getting contributions from players like Jan Koska, getting some things inside from the post as well. They don't have a lot of bodies, obviously, but they have to use what they have, and they've got to do a better job on the boards as well.
About the backcourt, they were great.
They really were, and balance was the key for Northwestern. These points out of Alex Cohen were huge because she got them going inside. Then they hit outside, and then Ashley Deary went to work on the defensive end, getting in there, picking off the ball, going full speed. She's like a water bug out there. Cannot slow her down. She was everywhere today. How about that? An offensive board against the bigs of Rutgers? They are going to need that kind of production out of Ashley Deary. They're going to need to take care of the basketball, and they are going to need balanced scoring if they want a chance against Maryland.